Okay, so Rakka, which is the new film from Neill Blomkamp. It's only a short film, it's about 20 minutes long, has just hit the internet. It basically, for those who don't know, Neill Blomkamp, since essentially being ditched on Alien 5 after coming up with the whole story and concept art and everything, a film I really wanted to see, to be honest. I don't know why they couldn't have made them alongside Ridley Scott's, but hey ho, what's done is done. He has decided to set up his own production company called Oats Studios, and it's going to be specialising in science fiction, experimental science fiction and monster movies, and this is the first one out of the gate. Now, watching this, you can tell straight off the bat this is from the director of District 9. It's from the director of Elysium. It definitely has his visual style all over it. I think there's absolutely an emphasis here on special effects and creature work, but does it amount to much? It's not a complete story, I'll say that much. It does feel very much like a very extended teaser for something much bigger, you know, and maybe that's where they'll go with it. Maybe they'll use this as a springboard to make something bigger. But as it stands, yeah, it feels very incomplete. It's part of a story. You feel like there's a much bigger world there waiting to be explored. We as such, we don't really get a complete character arc, so in that sense it's actually quite unsatisfying. You know, we're essentially just shown the world that these people live in which Earth has been taken over by these aliens, and we also get this voiceover that kind of leads us through it, and that feels very expositional. It is very expositional, you know, we're being told an awful lot of information, and that feels kind of like an intro to any other film, you know, a normal film, a feature-length film. This would be the stuff you'd get in the introduction, which sets up the world we now live in, only this goes on for 20 minutes rather than, you know, a little intro on a feature film. So yeah, you know, there's some interesting characters there. Sigourney Weaver is very much the kind of Ridley Scott, James Cameron Ripley. You feel that from watching this, I think that if nothing else, Blomkamp would have done a good job handling Ripley in his Alien 5 film. So again, it just makes me all the more sad for the fact we're not getting that. We get a character in here who is a bit crazy. He just wants to watch the world burn, essentially. He likes burning things. They can't quite deal with him, even though they want something he has, but all he wants to do, as I say, is just blow things up, burn things. So like I say, it's as a trailer for something bigger, it's very good, it's very effective. I think some of the special effects are a little bit jittery in it. The creatures, when they're walking, when they're running, they feel a little bit jittery, a little bit underdeveloped. But like the ships, the huge monstrous stuff that's going on with these huge ships that are taking people on and essentially experimenting on them and ending up with nothing but bones. They're quite, yeah, they're a very good vision of hell, it must be said. But beyond that, like I say, it's just visuals. And I don't really feel like we're getting that much more. Like I say, I'm intrigued to see what the larger film of this would be if they made one. But as it stands, it's a little unsatisfying. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Like I say, it is a short, so there is only so much you can do with that. They certainly set up a world that I would like to revisit, see something more of. But yeah, I can't go any further than that, to be honest, with my grade. It's certainly well directed, certainly well acted, but I want more, really. I want a beginning, a middle and end. I want a character arc and I don't feel we get that, not in any complete sense at any rate. So yeah, 3 out of 5 from me for Rakka. Have you seen this film, and if so, what did you think about it? Comment below, let me know, and until next time, crack in.